I realised that although we covered this topic in the past, there's never enough times we can talk about it, and that is saying no. I heard this week when I was out and about, the idea of no is a full sentence, and that we don't always have to explain ourselves when we say no. But I want to give you the emotions behind why we have the tendency to say, I'm sorry, or not wanting to lose face. And a lot of it comes back to this idea of belonging. And we are often caught in the difference between can I belong here and can I be authentic? And we see it sometimes as an either or. So sometimes when we say no, there's a part of us, a part of our human nature that is like, I won't belong here, I won't be accepted. And belonging is equal to thriving and surviving and our survival. So it's a real human condition. So it really is really hard to say no. It's easy for us logically to say, well, saying no will be such a gift to me. I'll get time back. I won't do things that I resent. But ultimately, the saying no is hard. So I'm going to give you a few sentences and I'm going to be looking at my notes. So if I look away, just to spot that. And things that you can say that is a shorter sentence that could help you. And then where are the ideas that you can say it? So I really hope this is something that could really help you in the time of year that it is where we need rest. Of course, for those of us that are listening from Ireland, we have a storm this week, so we're given that permission not to have to do anything and things get cancelled. That sometimes we can be quite delighted about. But for those times where things aren't and you're feeling obliged or doing something with resentment, whether it's for work commitments, which is the hardest one, family commitments, harder again, or social commitments, which probably might be the easier of the three to say no to. Okay, so here are some of the examples of sentences that you could say, and I'll put them again in the notes of this video that might be helpful. So, no, I can't take this on right now. No, I can't take this on right now. That's an easy one. We stop there. No, I can't take this on right now. Full stop. Finish. Next one. That won't work for me, but thank you for thinking of me. No, that won't work for me, but thank you so much for thinking of me. Full stop. Pause. Whether you're saying it, it's so much easier to write some of these things in a text, but again, often case we're put on the hop and it is in the context of a face-to-face and we have to pause. So the first one before any of these sentences is that taking that breath. They won't know the difference. Just take a pause and I'll give you that sentence again. That won't work for me, but thank you for thinking of me. Right? Great one. I'm unable to commit to this right now. I'm unable to commit to this right now. So they are three, they're still kind. You don't lose face. You will help, I suppose, help your body to think that you're not going to lose the belonging or that ability to be still seen in a group context, etc. Right? So delay if you can, as well as another great strategy. So you can push the no out a little bit and say, let me come back to you. Let me think about it and I'll come back to you. Let me think about it and I'll come back to you. Let me think about it and I'll come back to you. All right, so that's another great one. And then you could offer an alternative. So this is like, I can't do it, but maybe I know somebody who has. So it's, I can't help with this, but I know somebody who could. And you offer a suggestion. Or, I can't help with you right this, but this could be the solution right now. And again, it again is offering, still offering. It's not saying that complete no, but it really is. For those of you who are really struggling with this one, this could be a great one. I can't do it, but I know who might, right? And then practice saying no in kind of lower stake things, so where it might be hard to, say no to management right now. It might be saying no to your children or saying no to a parent or saying no to somebody that is kind and you won't lose face or you won't lose that sense of friendship, connection, etc. Right? So where the stakes are low, that's where you start practicing that muscle. Then the reframe, which this is a really important one, and this is again quite logical. It's not always we can base it from the heart or from a value sense, but you saying no is saying yes to yourself, right? That is that frame. But why are you saying no? So what is the values? What is your why? If I say yes to this, I can't do the thing that I really want to do and I want to prioritize. And again, these are not selfish. These are things that you've made a commitment to you. You know, perhaps it's getting closer to the future that you want for you or your family. Maybe it's really, really been using that as the driver to say no because you know that this is the time that you've set aside to do something that you intended to do. And look, none of these are like really easy. I am not saying that these are like, ah, Norma, you have these down to a T. I absolutely do not. I get asked to do a lot in every day, right? Some things for free, which are lovely, and other things are that, you know, people are looking for things again, looking for advice. I would get a lot of, I'd really love to pick your brain. And that was okay in a previous lifetime, but for now, that time is a part of my business. So I've had to learn really to, again, not to lose face or not to lose connection, but really start quantifying some of my time in terms of some of the value, but also the experience and the training I've done. So a great one I use is I do use ChatGPT to help me reframe a sentence where I might be struggling, and it might be in the context of a text or an email that I could help reframe why I can't right now. And it often is that it's a case of I can't right now, but also this is my business now, and I can't give out free advice all the time. Hence why some of these I often point people into the direction of my YouTube channel or my daily updates, where I do provide loads of free support, free coaching and advice. But everybody that knows me knows that if they want to come and see me one to one, obviously that's a cost. But that was a muscle that I've really had to work on since I started this business, and it hasn't always come easy to me. So these strategies that I'm providing you are just as helpful for me. So bringing it back to no can be a full sentence, but it's not as black and white as that, and it really depends on the circumstance. So to recap, you can say no without feeling guilty. This idea that I always feel guilty, your body feels that, and it's really, really not good for you long term. So, what are you truly feeling guilty about? Because you feel you might lose a friendship or connection, or again, you might have put the other as way more important than you or way bigger than you. So, these are ways of just keeping it, bring it back. And I'm going to read, just to recap, give you those sentences again, just bringing up my notes that are the ones that can really help you again. Just to recap, no, I can't make this right now. I can't take this on right now. Can't take this on right now. Second one, that won't work for me, but thank you for thinking of me. That won't work for me, but thank you for thinking of me. And I'm unable to commit to this right now. I'm unable to commit to this right now. And taking some time out. The other one is let me think about this and I'll come back to you. That is another great one. So appreciative. That was a longer video today because we missed yesterday, and I really hope that all of these examples will help support you in saying no more and more. Let me know how you get on. Share in the comments or drop me a DM. Next week I am going to be actually launching my biggest giveaway ever. So you're going to have to stay tuned to my Instagram to let you know how you can win a prize. Really my biggest prize and biggest giveaway I've ever done ever. So gotta stay tuned, guys, and thanks so much for watching. Take care.